I'm the man now. Nobody ever gave a handout. For the stretch, talking grams loud. Cut them off, get a hand out. Bro talk, what's that about?
Yo, what's going on, people? You know who it is. It's Tay Riggs, broadcasting live and direct from the man cave as usual. For those subscribers out there that is not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that bell. If you're not subscribed to my Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. And of course, the link to my website is down below. First and foremost, Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Cavaliers, Warriors. We already know, leading up to this point, that the Golden State Warriors was winning this series 3-0. The whole thing was, can the Cavaliers win a game in this series? And unfortunately, like I said, I am from Cleveland, Ohio. I did want the Cavaliers to win this series, but realistically looking in, that squad that Golden State Warriors had over there, and compared to the squad that the Cavaliers had, it was no chance. Yeah, I might sit up here and say, I got my Cavs winning. That's what my heart is. You can't blame me. But at the end of the day, to sit down here in front of you guys and tell you that the Cavs going to win the championship was laughable. The reason I say it's laughable, Steph Curry, lights out. Clay, lights out. KD, the Slim Reaper, lights out. Draymond Green gonna do whatever he can to get under your skin. And Andre Iguodala made the difference, other than winning the championship. We know KD had a heck of a series in the finals round. Steph hasn't had his best shooting nights, but when it matters the most, he steps up. But breaking this game down, what the Cavaliers did wrong. And I'm a realist. Like I said, the Cavaliers is my hometown team. I'm riding till the wheels fall off. When you're looking at how they came out in the first quarter, I thought they was on to something. But the whole thing with the Cavaliers, this whole series was, especially going to the game last night, the Cavaliers do a lot of switching. There's still a lot of easy layups to the basket being made. But I tell people, you go as far as your leader take you. And the leader's LeBron James, TV saying, he's the best player in the world. Can't argue that. But when the guy go on that second wall of the defense and get an easy layup, and LeBron James is standing right there, and the first thing he do is point fingers at somebody else, he's right there from the basket. He's right there in front of the basket. He can deny the person the ball easily. He can make that player change his shot up and pass out of what they were doing. He don't do that. The players come back, they drive on the Cavaliers going to the rack. And what LeBron James have to feel to realize is, if a Tristan Thompson or Jeff Green not stepping up, you the next person of the wall of defense. You supposed to step up and deny access to the rim. You didn't. And that's what the Cavaliers lack of. I didn't like what I seen from the Cavaliers last night. Everybody keeps saying LeBron James is tired. Hey, I would be tired too. He played 82 games. Now listen to me before I say, I ain't trying to hear that. He played 82 games in the regular season. He played every game throughout the playoffs. So he played 104 games. But LeBron, this is what they pay you the big bucks for. Right here, bruh. This is what they pay you the big bucks for. To play out there when the team is needed you at the most. I'm going to tell you what's tired. Me going to work, working 9 to 5, on my feet all day, helping the public out, put them in the right direction for things they need to buy. You know what else is tired? People work at the steel mills. People who work, blue-collar workers like myself who work these jobs 9 to 5, 40-some hours a week, getting paid peanuts on the dollar. But you order gasping for air. And like I said, I love what I do. At my job, I am the MVP. You never see me quit. They never see me sweat. Go get this same smile. Thank you, come again. That's me. That's tired. And I don't show it. That's tired. Dealing with someone on a daily basis for needs and wants. All you doing is playing basketball. People play this game for free in neighborhoods. And all of a sudden, it comes out that you punched a white dry erase board and broke your hand from game one. And I'm not going to talk about game one because I feel like everybody throwing J.R. Smith under the bus. LeBron knew we had a timeout. Ty Lue knew we had a timeout. The whole coaching staff knew we had a timeout. And the guys on the floor. Anyone in basketball can call a timeout. So you should just call a timeout. You get the ball. To put all that heat on J.R. Smith, nah, man. That ain't going to happen my way. I'm speaking facts. Somebody should step up and call a timeout. But right now, going back to last night's game, Kevin Love gave you 13 and 9 points. The Cavaliers still missing a lot of shots wide open. We know when the Cavaliers win games, they win the 3-point. In this game right here, they was 8 for 27. Their magic number of hitting threes, if they would have won, was 13. All they got to do is hit 13 to 14 threes. They can win the game. You took them throughout this whole series. The most threes they hit was 9. 9 threes. 9 threes. Nobody hasn't really been shooting the three ball really good for both teams. But one thing about both teams, I would say, one team make the right moves every time. When the Cavaliers did something, Steve Kerr called a timeout, threw somebody else in there, threw a monkey wrench in the game, took the game off. And when I say threw a monkey wrench in the game 3, when they found out Andre Iguodala was clear to play, I feel like that was the momentum changer of the series. Iggy is going to play defense on LeBron James. He's going to force him to take some bad shots, which he was doing, as he did last night. Iguodala came into the game last night and made LeBron James take a lot of bad shots. Yes, Iggy had 11 points with 2 rebounds. He had 2 blocks. And we don't get into the Golden State Warriors, the defending world champions, next. Like I said, there's no hate. Somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. And I keep telling everybody, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, that's my hometown team, ride with them. But let's call what we see straight facts. Ty Lue has never rode J.R. Smith this long. This is the worst season I think I've ever seen J.R. Smith put together. Playoffs was dreadful. Ty Lue didn't make no type of moves in his starting lineup to give a different look. He didn't do that. He rode J.R. Smith literally till the wheels fell off. I ain't even say the wheels fell off. He rode J.R. Smith till the bearings came off the rotors. That's how bad J.R. Smith was out there looking. We can't say the wheels fell off because you could always replace those too. But he rode them so bad the bearings came off the rotors. I'm talking about tires, rotors was eating the concrete. That's how bad J.R. Smith was looking. Nobody picked him up since that game 1. J.R. Smith had to go find himself on his own. By the time he found himself, it was too little too late. Cavaliers' back was against the wall. And I'm looking at where they put in Rodney Hood in game 3. Rodney Hood showed some life in the NBA Finals. Gave you, 15 points. Then game 4 last night, he gave you 10. With all this stuff going on last night, and they say that LeBron James had a broken hand because he punched a white dry erase board, taking his frustration out. That same anger that he used to punch that dry erase board, he should have came with that same fire and energy and integrity in game 4. You go as your leader. Some people are going to say LeBron James quit out there. I'm not going to say he quit. Once the news came out he had a broken hand, that was his shooting hand, something was looking funny, that he wasn't taking a lot of jump shots. There it is, folks. Hand was broken. That explains it all. But the last time, this is what I'm going to say on this tape. If you out there playing basketball or any sports with any type of injury, you healthy. I don't want to say stuff like using an excuse. This is not an excuse. This is facts. If you out there playing any type of sports, you healthy. You good to go. You 100%. It's been games when I've seen Kobe Bryant play with broken fingers, broken pinkies, winning championships. It's games out there that Larry Bird had bad feet, could barely jump off the ground, winning championships. A lot of guys are tired. What I'm trying to say, when you play this late into the NBA season for game 104 as a LeBron James, everybody who's playing in championship round is banged up. Somebody has some type of injury. Some type of injury. And I just want to say this. You know, the whole notion of people saying, hey, how LeBron James make his teammates better by playing with him. I noticed one thing about playing with LeBron James when he gets certain players. The players plus minus drop. They become minus instead of pluses. The ball touches go down and their shots go down. So how do you make your player better if they plus minus is going down, touches is going down, and scoring average is going down? LeBron James is a small forward who's going to play point guard. Trust in the point guard. Believe in the teammate. When times get hard, LeBron James shuts down. Facts. Double facts. When it's going to get tough out there, between them lines and 94 feet, LeBron James shuts it down. Play through it. His whole thing, especially when he don't get the call, he cries for a foul. I always say, you cry for a foul to the referee not going to give you a foul. It's plain. That's plain and simple. George Hill, disappointment. 3 points, 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Still missing free throws. The Cavaliers shot horrible from the free throw line, 68%. The Warriors is 100%. The Cavaliers shot 68% from the free throw line. 68, folks. The Warriors came with it. Steph Curry had a heck of a first quarter. Once I seen all them threes going in for Steph Curry, he's making these shots, I knew the Cavaliers is in for the long haul. They had no answer. George Hill couldn't defend nobody. J.R. Smith, when he defends somebody, he's going to foul you. Kevin Durant, it don't matter who's out there to guard him, he's pulling up. Like I said, at your highest peak of your jump, he's still elevating. When he's jumping and shooting the ball, he don't see your hand. He already seen the rim in that. It's going in. Draymond Green is going to do everything he can to keep his team in check to win the game. One thing I'm going to say about the Golden State Warriors, they made it a hard task for the Cavaliers to get baskets. Somebody's on the ground, they're going to foul you. The Cavaliers want to play this good boy basketball. Let them know you out there sometimes. Give them a little chicken wing. Y'all don't do that. The Warriors do. Good. Give you a little chicken wing. Y'all cry to the referee because the referee didn't see it. While you crying about it on that end of the floor, you should be on defense. Warriors got numbers going on. It's 4 and 5. Open 3. Bang. Layup. Bang. You gotta be more poised. The Cavaliers last night look awful. Not to say if this could be LeBron James' last game in the Cavaliers jersey again. But the sad part is you got swept again. The sad part is you lost at home by 23 points, which is your jersey number. Everybody said he didn't shake hands. He shook who hands he wanted. He gave Curry the pound, Clay pound, Kevin Durant pound, and Draymond a pound. And he left when the game was 0-0. Who want to stick around when confetti is falling from the sky in your arena? Nobody want to do that. The tough thing about basketball, when you make it that far in the season, somebody got to go home with the trophy, and somebody didn't. At the end of the day, the Golden State Warriors took home Larry O'Brien trophy. They took this home. When you're looking at where Iggy, like I said, came off the bench and gave you 11 points, 2 rebounds, to go along with 2 blocks. Steph Curry lit it up for 37, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and he gave you 3 blocks, a point guard with 3 blocks. Clay gave you 10 and 6. Draymond Green gonna have Draymond Green silly numbers: 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 9 points, 3 blocks. And you see the 3 blocks and 3 blocks things, 2 blocks going on. KD gave you 10 assists, 12 rebounds, 20 points, 3 blocks. When I circled the blocks, the Cavs had 5, the Warriors had 13. Blocks are basically taking points off the other team's scoreboard and getting the rebound and leading to. I think after every block that the Warriors committed, they score right after. The Cavaliers are doing too much switching on defense. Ty Lue, didn't switch anything up to give the Golden State Warriors a different look. The Cavaliers played stagnant all night long. And J.R. Smith, like I said, horrible game. We didn't see no Jordan Clarkson, except in garbage time. I'm still trying to wrap around my head. The Cavaliers had Ante Zizic on the bench and never gave him no look. Steve Kerr has 8 championship rings. 3 as a coach. 5 as a player. He passed up Michael Jordan the rings. He's on Phil Jackson heels. Steve Kerr made these guys believe, let them know. He said this is the most challenging season that they had because a lot of teams, I'm not going to say figure them out, but they put some type of sketch together to find a way to beat them. But to beat the Golden State Warriors in the 7-game series, trying to beat them 4 times, that's a tough task to do because not only you got to keep Steph in check, you got to keep Clay in check and Kevin Durant. They still got 3 lethal shooters. Oh, and not to mention, you still got Sean Livingston off the bench. Yeah, he's not going to give you the 30 and 40 like everybody else do, but he'll give you that quick 12, and it's the most consistent 12. So you don't have an answer for that. How do you beat the guys? You got to go make you another super team somewhere. These guys sacrifice a lot. You know, people are saying, oh, Clay ain't doing this. Clay don't need to do that. Clay, I have seen games where Clay scored 20-something points in a quarter before. He doesn't care. He said he don't care about where his touch is at. Because at first it was probably hard for him. But when you winning championships, it doesn't matter. He's still a lethal shooter. He still commands a double team. Steph Curry commands a double team. Kevin Durant commands a double team. When you command a double team out there on those guys, who can you run to? You got to play safe. And the Cavaliers did it. The Golden State Warriors came and took care of business. They asked Kevin Durant the night before. He was saying that somebody in the media asked him, do you want to win this game in their arena or at your arena to close them out at home in a game 5? Kevin Durant said humbly, I don't want to play with the basketball guys like that. I just want to go out there and play basketball and take one game at a time. You got to respect that because he's not looking past his opponent. He's thinking about the next game ahead, and the sad part about it, the Cavaliers didn't have an answer for him. Kevin Durant is a 2-time Finals MVP now, with the go along with the rings. Back-to-back Finals MVP. He said he's up to 5 o'clock in the morning. They're getting sleep, watching film on himself and the Cavaliers. How can he make himself better out there offensively and defensively? And it shows. It shows that he watched the film. He see different things in the Cavaliers' defense that led to easy baskets. He didn't have to shoot a 3. So you know what? Y'all keep letting George Hill defend me. I'm going to put him in the blender. I'm going to bag him in the post. I'm going to take him to school. And that's what the Golden State Warriors did. Mike Brown, a former Cavaliers coach on the coaching staff of the Golden State Warriors. He know LeBron James' weaknesses. He coached LeBron James for, I want to say, about 5 or 6 years. He coached him. He know LeBron James' strength and weakness. So you get a coach that understands how LeBron James play, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. LeBron James is too passive. He wasn't aggressive enough. Broken hand or not, still too passive. You got to bring that aggression. You got to let people know that you're the best player in the world. Because guess what? Because Kevin Durant is right on your heels for that best player in the world title. Warriors got 3 rings in 4 years. Do that make them a dynasty? It probably does. If they win next year, back-to-back, we haven't seen back-to-back 3-time champions since the Lakers, Kobe and Shaq. It's been a while. We got back-to-back champions for the first time since LeBron James joined the Miami Heat with Wade and Bosh. So let you know, that been some time. Who want to challenge the Golden State Warriors or dethrone the Warriors of their championship The Golden Boys, the Golden State Warriors, came to Cleveland, crushed the Cavaliers, 108-85, 23 points. And the question is, where will LeBron James land? We know in Cleveland that the Dan Gilbert and LeBron James situation is rocky. I don't want to talk about that. Say that for some other time. It's rocky. But he said business is business. Working with Dan is nothing but a working business. Free agency period started July 1st. Players should start signing contracts, but they don't come official to July 7th. So LeBron James can take you, he don't have to say nothing July 1st. He can take you to July 7th and make a move. Whole thing is, what would the Cavaliers do? What will LeBron James do? That same walk that he left out with in the fourth quarter last night as the game ended is the same one I seen in 2010. The same one I seen in 2014 when he left the Miami Heat. Now I'm seeing it again, 2018. They go your number 4 years later for each teams. So which team will he go with now? With that being said, and hail to the Golden State Warriors. No hate in my blood coming from a Cleveland fan. Y'all took care of business. The Cavaliers should play more aggressive. The trophy is y'all's. It's back in the Bay Area. I'm Tay Wiggs. I'm reporting live. I'm out. Peace.